Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today I'm doing a solo playthrough for the game Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition. Now, as you might spot, it is over here, the box, and if I quickly zoom out, you will see I have this fully laden out, any kind of table mess. You can see it's fully laden out there and then. And I'm now going to explain to you the game in a solo format. Now, normally do I have a setup, play and review, obviously because this has already been done and you can check the full explanation, obviously in that multiplayer game. You can find the channel. These have been randomly set up. It's quite an easy setup. They're placed out there, placing a cube. I'm playing red, of course, we're on the red planet. So hence playing red. We have the AI, they start on 1. We're going to play over 5 rounds, basically 25 turns. And what's going to happen is they are going to have these cards, these action cards, or these phase cards. They are going to take a turn. So I'm going to pick a card, then they are going to reveal a card, for example this, and ideally I don't want it to be the same type because if it's different I gain the benefit. The final round I'm going to pick the order they want to play them in. Right there, so I'm trying to get the best score, but crucially scoring doesn't matter if you don't completely terraform Mars by maxing oxygen, and obviously the oxygen levels, the temperature, and of course all these ocean tiles need to be flipped. Now, I have played Terraforming Mars solo and I have won it both on easy and I think potentially by 1 point on hard. It took about 40 minutes and that's my ideal length for some solo games. But typically these kind of weight games do take around 40 minutes, which I think is a fantastic sweet spot. I don't fancy playing anything longer than that solo. I do have some games that I do anticipate taking a lot longer, such as Tekkenu and also Teotihuacan. We'll have to see how these go. But aside from that, if you want to check those out and everything else, please check out the channel. Of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Like and share this, please do. Let me know in the comments and also the description. You can follow and there's all kinds of giveaways. There's obviously over 2,200 photographs on Instagram. And aside from that, you can support the channel via Patreon. Now, if you want to see other solo playthroughs also and other stuff like that, you might want to check out other things by Stronghold, other things by indie board and cards and other stuff. You also want to check out the playlist as well. There's about 24 playlists. So in this game, I need to pick one of these things. The way I'm going to do it is when the opponents pick something, I'm just going to flip their one over. And hopefully I'll do that all correctly. I hopefully won't make any mistakes. Because I have a slight distraction, obviously I'm wired up to the mic and stuff like that, I may make some mistakes I do not intend to. If I do, hopefully I will catch them and I'll mention them later on in the video or ideally straight away. I need to see what my starting resources are. I firstly need to look at my starting cards. I've deliberately not played with any of the starred cards in the starting hands. This is just here as reference to see how much, so we can just move them around to show you that I have no idea what these cards are. These have been well shuffled. So what should I pick? 27 mega credits or 45? You start with 1 heat production and 45, that looks lovely. You pay one of these symbols fewer. Let's double check what the terminology is for this on this lovely linen rulebook. So there has been a video every day at time of recording. This is now March, since May last year. I played 364 days last year, so I didn't play the day after Pandemic Legacy Season 0 finished. So power, or I start at 27 and I can build those things cheaper. Each time you play a steel production, excluding this one, game 1. I like this one. It's going to build me mega credits. This gets me cheaper. It starts with more. So it's 18 different, so I need to get out a few of those. I'm going to pick this one as I do like the idea of heat. And of course, we are definitely getting some action cards being played, at least obviously 5 times. So I'm going to play with Thorgate. Sounds very interesting. Bin the other one. I now draw 8 cards and see if I want them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then decide if these are for me. Of course, there's no weighing in this particular video. If you want to see how much it weighs, check out the unboxing. As with all the other unboxing videos, it's an opportunity for you to see what's inside a game and also what's coming to the channel soon. This particular month of March, is a bit different in terms of a few more interviews and stuff like that. So we've got these cards. When you play one of these cards, you can pay 5 an event card. You can pay 5 MC left for it. Requires, oh, let's give my money as well. So I've used little cup cases. I think that might help a bit too. I mean, what do you think? Do you prefer this? Do you prefer it solo? As a review, I will let you know, I do generally prefer I think Terraforming Mars I prefer solo. I don't know if that's because I win it, but I definitely, as you'll see, I normally leave reviews to the end, but the reason why I want to mention up front is it's very nice to make sure you can, it's that puzzle of actually deciding which cards, which of my typical phases do I want to play, to obviously make sure that I'm not playing that one. I might have to play a less optimal move to ensure that I get what I need. So good suboptimal stuff. I definitely want to start with a green card. I think it's important to get out green and hope they don't play green. Gain a forest VP and raise oxygen 1 step. Well, that's brilliant. What else? We want to play these power cards. Here's a power card, so probably want to keep that. Raise your terror rating 1 much. If you have, yeah, okay. So let's do that. So we'll probably want to get more of those, which I don't have. But I think having a red card and a blue card makes sense. Requires yellow, so we'll skip that one. Let's burn that. During the production MC, when you play a, okay. So maybe I do keep the other card, but when you play, I think, okay, that is quite nice. Let's quickly go through the other card option I had. Okay, you can pay it 2 cheaper. So that's quite nice. There's a few of these ones here. There's a couple of them. I still like the idea of powering up on energy. So let's arrange this in a moment. When you play a card, okay, so I don't think it's going to combo. I'm not going to go for some of these. Again, I need 3 ocean tiles, so we'll skip 1 card. I think we're going to skip that, it's cheap. No, we don't want that one. Red, no, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bin 5 cards and take 5 more. Lovely linen finish, that's the best thing about it. Right, spend MC and flip an ocean tile. This looks nice. Yes, we do want that. 4 cards, 5 cards, 6 cards. In fact, we've got to take them anyway. All right, so we have now got our 45. We start with 1 MC, so it's not great, but it's something. And now we're going to begin. So I'm going to start with development. So I'm just going to move my thing down a little bit. I know I can't, it's not fully in shot, but I want to make sure you can see all my stuff. Let's move this off to the side. I don't really need this card, so that could probably disappear as well. So let's leave this here and begin. So I've picked that. What are they picking? So move my discard off to the side. Their first round is, that's what they're going to use. It's going to go here. Action. So I'm first because I chose development. I may play a green card, 1 cheaper. Now, what shall I pick? Probably a power card because some of these work quite well together. Let's play this one. So paying 13, because of course the production kicks in, I can benefit. Pay 13, so paying 15 minus 2. And now we're increasing power production up to 4. All right, done. Now we're doing this one, minus 3. Need to remember not to forget that, take 3 back after all that. And now we are doing the action phase. Each player may activate a standard action. I don't have any, okay? So there's no action to do. I could have particularly picked a card if it had something there, but I don't. Terror rating 7 or more, I don't have that. I can go to the back. So, let's see what else I can get rid of. Red oxygen, I can go to the back as well. Fine. So that's the first thing done. Next card. So now obviously that's down. We're flipping over this. This is what I'm choosing to do. I don't normally use this in a multiplayer game. So now we're looking to see what else I can pick. I can't pick that. And this is now the time to pick a card like this because I get the bonus. It allows me to play an extra action, but I haven't got any. I don't know what it's going to pick up. Most of them won't help me. The best thing that probably aids me is drawing more cards. I'm going to go with construction. It flips over and draws construction. Things you don't want to happen, happen. So here we go. I may play one red card or 1 blue card. So I can draw 4 cards and discard 2. Not great for me currently. You can spend 12 MC to flip an ocean tile. Not terrible. Raise your terror rate by 1 if you have per thing you have. So that's great. But I would rather try and get out some more, obviously some cards related to what I like to call the Jupiter symbol. Let me just double check the terminology again. I don't tend to go for it. Jovian, of course. Yes. Having to do with Jupiter. This product represents infrastructure. Now this is recorded in 4K, so you can zoom in and see stuff, so please be aware of that too. So what I want to do, I want to think about this. I can't do that card anyway. Spend 12 MC to flip it, reduce this by 1 MC. Okay, let's just do that. Spend 17, it seems really expensive, but it is cheaper for me to play. So I'm paying 17, 14, so spend 20, there we go. And there I spent it. Okay, so now that's spent. I know they've left them next to each other. That's just the time being. So I've spent that. I am now able to consider, obviously, getting out 11 to get out an ocean tile. Action thing, I didn't have enough to trigger any of those extra stuff there too. I'll leave these in that combination. We're on to our next one. So now we have spent this one. We're now spending the card that I picked, which was obviously the same thing, so that flips. My development comes back to me. And now we can think what else it's got left to do. I'm hoping it's this. I don't know if I don't know what else to pick. I don't want to put action. How do I have an action? Do I really want to spend it? 11. What else do I have? And that would be nice to get. I think I will pick it, just in case. So, good. Right, so now I can bring out another card. The downside is I can spend 11. The trouble is with the 11 is that is 11 there. So I've only got 10 to spend. I'll try not to retro, but I might change that as it goes. I can bring out this, an action, extra time. Got nothing cheap. Okay, I can bring out, so what do I have here? 22, I can't afford that anyway. 15, 16, 20. So 3 parts and a heat. I mean, that isn't bad at all. I really want a cheap card though. Okay, that's the only thing I can afford. I'm just going to do it. I don't want to waste it. So here we go. I'm bringing out this at 15. And now I'm gaining 3 plants and 3 heat. During the production phase, it produces 1 extra heat. So I'm powering up on heat here. So gain 3 plants, 3 heat. Okay, there we go. That was that phase. I don't get it cheaper. Next up, I have got, and I think I did do this, and I think I gave myself cheaper. I hopefully did. And then I've now got obviously this option, which is the action. So I can spend 12, but I don't have it anymore. So I can't do that. I've got myself a point at the end, but as you know, points aren't important in the solo game. Next up, so that's been, I probably want to do this. No, I want production. The downside is it's probably going to have production, which is awful. 50-50, I just think it is. I mean, I've got 5 to spend. I think I'll have to be the 5. I just don't think that's really going to help me. Drawing cards? Well, maybe I need to draw cards at some point. So let's do this. I go here. Let's see what it draws. After all that, it draws research, so never mind. Okay, so I go first. I can play a red or a blue card. I can only afford this one. So draw 4 cards, discard 2. Need to spend 5 though. 5 spent, draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like the red one. During production, raises heat by 1. You can play, okay, so I like those. No Jovian symbols. During the production phase, you produce 1 MC per, okay, earth. I haven't got any earths. That's 1 earth there. You may, okay. Effect, when you play, okay, science, you may discard a card. If that card has a, no, I don't care about those 2 cards. They're not bad. They're all very good, but I kept those 2 cards. Now I'll draw 2 cards and keep 1. Oh, and then I can activate something. I could play an extra card, but as you can see, I've got no money. Draw 2 cards, keep 1. Draw a card. As a phase, requires red or oxygen. Just because I don't have red oxygen, I'm taking that card. Right. Now, final card. So I need to pick something. I would love to pick production, but I've got 1. I can't pick construction because I've just done that. I may as well pick research, just to draw some more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know what this is, it's production, and that's going to go first. So I get plants. Well, no plants increasing, nothing else increasing. I don't think that should be there. And that's on 5. So I get 5 here, and my mega credits is 5 plus 0. So I've got 5 there, and you can work this all out along here too. I'm not sure what's quite happened here though. I'm sure I increased, this produces 1 plant, apologies. So that gets 1 plant. And I think we will stick to this. Somehow that's moved around, so I'll take 2 off. And somehow that was there, bit odd. Okay, so now we have my research. I'm drawing just 2. So I'll be drawing 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do I have? During the production phase, you produces, so anything with like points, I feel like I don't want to bother with. So draw, it requires 2. I've got 1. You draw a card. I do like the idea of it, and it's more science. I do have some Jovian symbols though, but I want cheap stuff now. I don't want to lose terror rating, even though I'd get it back in 3 turns. I'm going to stick to that strat. If it hasn't got a point in it, let's go for it. All right, so end of the round. So we move this on. We up something by 2. Let's just go with temperature. Then we shuffle these up again. And obviously this is the second of 5 rounds. Everything resets. So again, this isn't in the thing, but this is how I tend to do it. So everything's reset, and now I can pick the next thing. So what do I pick? Let's pick something. I'm gonna pick production. I need money. So I'm gonna pick production. So I do this, excuse me. Then it flips over and it's construction. So construction's first. I have only got 6 to spend. I spend nothing unless with obviously a red card I can get it cheaper, which I can't because it hasn't got the respective energy symbol, the power symbol. So I have to skip it. That's my turn, production, so we flip that over. And now I can gain stuff. So I'm getting 5, which is still, 5 plus an extra 4 because it's my bonus. So I'll just do that first. I know it's in a bit of a weird order. So gaining all that, I'm gaining 3 more energy. So that's going to be important when we convert that. I get 1 plant. First one done. Okay, and now I've got 15. What can I buy for 15? Should I be ordering these cards better? So put them in the order they might come up in. Okay, I haven't got a separate power yet. So this is nice just because then I can play this one cheaper. So I've got it in my hand. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay, so we're going to build this out. Let's get 2 up here. And I am going to pay 10. So I'm paying 10 minus 3 because that's my bonus. No one else has played it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Lose the bonus. Next card. Right, so what do I want to play next? Oh no, I play production. What am I talking about? No, that was the same round. Okay, so that flipped over, that flipped over. What's next? I think it's got to be production again, even though I could play this one. There's nothing here for 5, so I can't afford it. I'm gonna have to risk it. Go for production, hope it's not production. It's not. We do an action, so I can spend. Unfortunately, I can't afford it. So, there was one option I could have done, and now I still can't. All right, so it is now my turn to do production. So we are getting another 5. Oh, this increased, but you do not cause a bonus. So, okay, so let's get the bonus. Let's get the 5 here. We've gained another 3 over here. Let's leave them as singles. Gain another 1 here. There we go. Righty-ho, what is next? So I also gained my 4 MC bonus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next card. So we've got these come out. I'm now picking my next card. Let's just move this over here and see what we want to do. So we've had these 3 cards. I've had my production. I want to go back to probably whatever it is. I'll just do development, and they have excellent, it's production. So I may play a green card. This is going to be good, increases heat again. I can pay it cheaper. I've got not much money. I think just the cheap cards is the way to go. I think that was my problem last time. I need 2 power, I still don't. I build this for 9, minus 3, so I pay 6. And during production you gain extra heat, so now you can see I'm up to 4. And I pay it cheaper, so I can now get next cards cheaper by 2. So that's important. And if I just go back to this card, I also get them 4 cheaper. You can pay it 4 less, 4 fewer. So I get 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, my buildings are now going to be cheaper to build. Hence that symbology. So suddenly this is chaining quite nicely in that respect. Let's have a look and see what else I can do. Hopefully, in terms of layout, unlike games like chess where they say, that's not in the center of the square, you're not as worried about that in a diligent perspective. So the final card, I can't play this anymore. I will play production, and they, of course, are going to play research, so I get to go first. I gain heat and production and stuff like this. So I gain another 9 because of my terror rating, so that's 9. So that's 5. Let's just do a 10 minus the 1. And just let you know, I may have accidentally skipped the action phase when this had maxed, but we'll come back to that another time. So I've done that. I've increased. I don't think I've given myself the 1s here, and I don't think I've given myself the 3. 1, 2, what is it? It should be 4. So that one's this. Let's just chuck them there. Okay. So the final thing is draw 2 cards. Which of these requires 4 science, requires buildings? I think this makes a lot of sense. Let's lose that card. And now we are on to the next round. So something increases, let's just stick to I don't know if I have a plant strategy, to be honest, but let's just do this now. Increases up by 2. We move on another round. These cards go away, on to the third round. So that's going to come out. I'm now going to be still not getting the cards I need necessarily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I can draw this up cheaper. This looks nice. I need to get my terror rating up, so I need to start doing other stuff. Okay, yeah, some of these cards can't really happen yet. I need more power as well. Let's draw this out. So pay this, I get it 2, 4, so I get it 6 cheaper, plus this, hoping that this doesn't come up. And it doesn't, so that flips. And I'm now getting out for 6. I only pay 1, which is great. You draw a card and you gain 3 heat, so that's really good. 1, 2, 3, draw a card. Okay, nice, but 6 ocean tiles is never going to happen. I could be spending these cards for credits actually, but we'll see. Okay, you also increase heat by 1. Very hot. Okay, now we're doing this, drawing 2 cards. 1, 2. And when you keep cards in this phase, all right. We do have a science tag, yellow oxygen or higher. So we're going to bin that card. Let's just count the cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am going to keep my cards for the time being, just in case things vary, until I reach 10. And then let's crack on. So I've now done my development. They've done research. I still want to produce for the time being, but I'm worried because I don't really care about drawing cards. That's the trouble. I don't want to just react to it. The bonus, is it worth it? Let's do it. Draw 2, keep 1. So I'm drawing, the thing is my hand limit. I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's go with construction. Let's play out some cards. And they have, oh dear, okay. So most rounds I've been hindered at least once. You may play a blue or red card. What do I have? Requires red oxygen or higher. Not quite. 15, I've got 20. Can't afford some of these. Maybe I can. Nope. Nope. I can draw a card, but it doesn't really help me. When you keep when you keep cards during the research phase, give an additional 1. It's just not great. It's just not that interesting. But it does have a science tag. Okay, any power cards in here? Not relevant. Okay, draw a card. Not interested. Red oxygeners can't play it. It's just so cheap to do. I think I'll just do it. Okay, so we're playing this one. So I'm going to play this over here. Let's take that to the edge. And then, okay, and to be honest, that can just go there. Makes sense. Okay, so we're going to spend 10. 10 minus 6, this is 4. So we're playing that out. And I'm only having to spend 4. It's giving me small tags. Okay, next thing to do, I probably want to get out some of these other cards. And it does let me draw more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just not worth it currently. I'd rather play out something like a development card or production. Don't have enough science tags. Draw a card. Again, that isn't helpful either, really. I need to get my terror rating up. Right. I'm going to do this. No, I can't do it either. I need to get the power card, and I can't do the power card yet. Research seems strong. I think I'll do that and then just discard an extra card. So let's do that. Research. Can't be research, it's going to be development. So I've got 16 to spend. Can't do that. 16. Oh, I can afford this. Let's just do it. But I'm looking at it. 16. So I'm paying 16, which is 15, 16, because 2, 4, 2, 4, 6. Okay, that's spent. Gain a forest VP. So I've got these hidden over here. Gain one of them. And raise oxygen 1 step. Fantastic, that unlocks that. That, of course, increases my terror rating. During the production phase, this produces 2 MC. That's good to see. And that has been this Now it's my turn, and I'm going to be playing what I stated, which I think I said was research. So I'm drawing 2 cards, I'm drawing 3 cards when I'm doing this, so I'm actually drawing 6 cards and keeping 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's have a look. 5, 6. What do I want, not want? I like that. It's got power on it too. Gain 2 MC if you choose this action. Okay, it's not bad. These are all very nice. Gain 4. I do like this one. Spend 4 plants with the temperature on step. Oh, they're all great. Right, we're discarding that. Too heavy. These have got power things on them. We don't care about drawing cards. And requires you to spend 5 heat. So we're going to lose that. And also you lose, yeah, I don't know. Let's just keep these 3. So done that. Keeping those cards. Let's see what I'm doing next. Play the cards. I'm now probably going to switch. This is where I need to get my production in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm at 10. Construction hasn't been yet. I've got no money. Can I buy anything for nothing? I'm definitely doing development because I can get it cheaper. That'll pay for itself. So now we're flipping over this card. Hopefully production. Nope. So requires 2 tags. I still don't have it, so I can't do it. Why did I pick that? Requires you to have Terra rating. Nope, I'm still off that one. Can't do it. I'm stuck. 28. Requires 6 ocean tiles. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, well I do need it at some point to win the game. Okay, so I'm stuck. Can't do anything there. Each player activates any action. Okay, so I do have an action here. Spend 12. I can't. So now we do the final turn, which is production and production, which I won't do. I may as well do this and just discard down cards because I can't play anything. I can't action anything, and I can't play anything. So I was going to do research. Let's do this. So production happens first. End of the 3rd round. Each player gains all the rest. So I get 2. I get 5. I gain 1. And that's it. Now I draw 3 cards. I'm going to have to start discard down. Right. 4, 5, 6. Red or warmer. It's got points on it. Discard it. Discard it. And I'm not interested in microbes. Discard that too. Although, yeah, that is interesting. Okay, so we're keeping those cards, and now we're going to ditch some other cards that are just clogging up my hand quite a bit. What do we not need currently? 3 mega credits. We'll just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, 4. Let's just do 4 for now. Gives me some money to play with. What would I play next round though? Need to get that out. I can't do it until I get that out. I can't get my Terra rating up yet. I think I will be able to, but I'll pick next. I'm going to pick action. Let's do that. Right, end of that round. So we're moving on again. This moves up again. This time we're going to move this up 2. I'm going to pick action. It's going to pick this. Oh, great. All right, so I can activate anything. Let's do this. I can choose to spend 11 to flip an ocean tile. Just do that. Flip 11 increases this, which increases my Terra rating, which does activate that. I draw a card and a plant. Gain 3 plants. Discard a card in hand to gain 3 plants. Not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's leave them unsorted. That's flipped. I've now got 3 to spend. I am stuck because I don't know which way it's going to go. I'm going to go with production. It's going to go with production. Oh dear. So I'm going to gain an extra 2. Gain 5. This is building up. Gain 1. And this is going to get a massive churn in a second. And that's it. Go again. So now I want to play, oh, action, sorry, this would have triggered. So 16. So it goes up 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Production would have triggered, so I'm going to use an extra 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it's my turn. So we've played those 2. It's followed me the other way around. I've now got 8 to spend. I need that terror rating card. 18. So this is tricky because I don't have the money. 18. That is powerful. Come on. What do I do? Gain plants? No. Spend 4 heat. I could do that. I'm just going to go with development, and it's going to do, oh my goodness, play a green card. Unbelievable. Pay it for nothing. Let's just do that. I know it's obviously out of order. 6. Spend 4 heat. When you play a thingy you can pay for, oh my goodness, so this is getting really cheap on buildings. We have building, literally building industries. Done. Next card, what on earth is it going to copy? Is it going to do the whole thing? So that is that. Do I want to play this? Absolutely not. I now need to get out of sync. I need to produce. I'm going to produce. Let's just say it was going to be construction. It would have been as well. Unbelievable. Play. Okay, so I've got 8 to spend. What do I have? Can't afford it. I can afford this. Let's just do it. Okay, so we're leaving this over here. Gain 4 plants, which will trigger next time. 1, 2, 3. I think it was 4. You can spend 4 plants to raise the temperature 1 step. Now that is nice. Okay, now I've got production. So we have production. We are going to get 2, 10, that's 12. Plus a bonus of my 4 mega credits, because that's my bonus. Just to show you how that works. That is my bonus of 4. Then we have heat, more heat. We have more plants. And now it's done its thing already. Okay, so final card, we know what it is, so we can see it anyway. It's research. What will I do though? I will pick, I've got stuff to spend now. Definitely picking product development. So I'm going to build out this, criteria rating of 7 more, I've got it. It allows me to draw 2 cards during the production phase, so that's great to see. So that's bearing in mind. And there we are, 2 up on there. And I have the terror rating, 18 to spend, so 18 minus obviously 3, sorry, minus 3 when you have this card, so that's only going to cost me 15. And I've also got the additional bonus, of course, paying 3 fewer when it's my turn to go. So I'm only paying 12. 12 spent, brought that out, fantastic. This allows me to unlock more stuff. That's spent. It's now doing research. I'm drawing 2 cards. I get the additional bonus of actually being able to play an extra one. So, sorry, apologies. I'm drawing 2 cards and I can pick, oh my goodness, you can play an additional blue or red card this phase, spend on terror rating to draw 3 cards. It's got a science tag. Yellow or warmer, that's a way off. Well, I keep both of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's just move these cards around because I can kind of afford these now. I wasn't able to before. So let's just sort these out. Blue before red. Okay, end of the round. Something goes up by 2. Let's just do 2 here. And we are on to, I believe, the final round. So these aren't trouble anymore. These are now the order I can pick them in. I can pick whichever order I like. Let's see how I'm ready to go. This is going to happen. So this is going to give me more oxygen. So that's important to bear in mind. Just to let you know how this works, if you want to skip to it, it's telling you all about the tags on page 18. If you want to do standard actions, whenever you raise oxygen, etc., you're increasing your terror rating. So just bear that in mind. So let's see what I want to do. I am considering bringing out more cards, and I think it was this one to increase, I don't know actually. I need to get stuff flipped. Raise the temperature 2 steps, 36. I'm going to go with production. So I won't do production straight away. I'll do that the next round for it. So I'll say let's draw cards initially. Then let's do production for it. Then let's use the production to build. Then use the fact that we can maybe play a card. Do that. That's the order I'm going to play for it, which I tend to do something like that. I'm now going to do development, production. So I'm going to gain 2 plus 10 is 12, plus my bonus, so that's 16. And let's just give it this and take back 4, make it a bit neater. 2, 3, 4. We have 5 more heat coming up. We've got 1 more plant. And now we are doing research. I'm drawing 2 cards, keeping both of them. So drawing 2, end of the round, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So add 2 micro on the card, do the production phase, produces what that. Bin that for 3. When you play a card, you pay 1 less. It's okay, but it's a late game. 6. So right now we're taking 6. What else do I want to take? Drawing 2 cards, no. 6, 9, 12, 15, actually I want that now. 18, let's just do 18. So take that 2 in the money. Okay. Right, I've played that. That is gone, research is done. I am now moving on to the next thing. I don't need to research. I was going to develop, I think, or do I want, does this change now what I want to do? I do have enough for this. Flip 2 ocean tiles, raise the temperature 2 steps. That is nice, and it's production. Let's do it. Go massive. Right, raise the temperature 2 steps. 1, 2, increase this by 2. Flip 2 ocean tiles. I need to pay my costs. So my costs will be 36, so I'm paying 40. I get 4 back, plus another 3 because of my MC cost. Bonus, reduction. Okay, so do that. Oh dear, did they fall out? I'm not sure. I don't know, slim as it is, I don't think it matters. So I've done all that. It's now producing. So can I get any cheaper than that? Where's the card that I just played? Played the wrong place. Okay, there's no other discounts. So we are now looking to continue with production. So production, each player will gain complete enhanced stuff. So I'm going to be getting only 16. Let's just go back to 20 again, minus the 4. Okay. Actually, it should be 14. Let's take, I think that's right. Okay. Then we're doing a heat, another 5. This gets another 1. And now we're moving on to the next phase. So what do we want to do next? We are looking to probably get another card out. Yellow or warmer. It is yellow or warmer. Okay. Oh, and I didn't take my bonus. 2. 2. And a card. Okay. Ooh, Pastille you have. That is pretty nice. Okay. That changes things. I'm going to pick that. Pick construction. It's got development. But let me think about this. Can I afford anything of those things? 7. Let's do that. Yeah, still pick it. It's going to cost me 1. Okay, so I'm going to pay 1. Requires 2 power. I've got 2 power. During production phase, draw a card. Doesn't matter. So I only paid 1. Now I'm going to do, obviously, my player an action card. So this one is good, but it's going to take too long to do it. But it is an action. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to not spend 10. 2, 3, yeah. And so I'm going to spend 4. So that is going to be nice. So I'm spending 4, so it's 5 minus 1. And then it allows me to consider doing other stuff. Okay, next turn, I've got 2 things left to do. And I should probably do the other way around. I mean, that's what it can do. I might do the action, 10 MC. I could do it once, I could do it twice because of what it is, especially as, I've got 5. So actually I can do it twice and flip 2 ocean tiles. So let's do that. I'm doing action, spending nothing, and then I also can spend this over here. Let's just do that. So I'm going to do this. It's going to do construction, so constructions first. So I can do this something twice. Let's just do this one once. So I've now got 1, 2. So I've got 10 to spend, unless I want to bring this out. Gain 2 mega credits. Nope. Raise the temperature 1 step. I'm shy by 1. And I can flip to, oh, I don't know. This looks better. So I'm bringing this out. Spending 17, which is 20 and 2 to get a 5. I've done that. And I am yellow. Flip 2 of these. So I'm doing quite well for these. 2 plants and 2 more plants. So I've got another 4. Let's just do this. Okay, I'm now doing an action. This is going to help a bit. You can activate standard effects. So let's have a look. I can spend 10. Obviously I spend nothing because of this. Okay, so I'll flip 2 ocean tiles. Oh, actually, apologies. This should gone up a bit more. I think it's about here now. They won't make any difference. 1, 2, because I can trigger it twice. I draw a card, which doesn't help. I get a mega credit and I get a plant. I also trigger my other action. I can spend 10, reducing it by 3, which I no longer have because I've only got 2 of them. So now I do spend my heat and stuff. So spend, I'm shy again, just 10, 16 to increase the heat by 2, increasing that by 2, and then also increasing my plants. So I'm spending, so it's 11, 13, 16 to increase that by 2. And I've still got 7 left. Okay, so it is bumping. Now, final turn of the game. Actions remaining. I've got 8 credits to spend. 8 credits to spend. None of these help me. It is red or warm. I gain 3 plants. It is giving me an action, so it will trigger an extra oxygenation, and I'll do it because I can spend it cheaper. Do this, spend the 9, which I'm only spending 6. So spending 6 requires red or warm. I gain 3 plants, so I'll do a 5 minus 2. Gain 3 plants during the production phase. Produce 1 plant. Not that it matters. Final turn. It then does this. It activates an action. So I'm activating. I'm only doing it once, but I do flip an ocean tile. So I do that. I can't trigger the other one because I don't have enough money. And actually, I don't really need it anymore. And finally, it triggers one final phase here. So spend 3 and 8 to increase oxygenation there. Increase that, and there you go. I have not terraformed Mars. That is the end of the game. Obviously, all these cards need well shuffling because of how they are. But that's been it. It's been 43 minutes. And as I said, it takes around 40 minutes with that explanation at the beginning. That makes a lot of sense. Did that make sense to you? Hopefully it did. And hopefully you are keen to watch more solo playthroughs and more playthroughs as well. This has been Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition. I look forward to obviously showing you more videos. If you have any questions, please let me know.